Allô tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez bien. De mon côté, ça va super bien. Bienvenue de nouveau sur ma chaîne Alliance M-Éducation. Les amis, la situation est critique actuellement au Canada. Je ne parle pas de l'inflation parce qu'on est habitué, mais je vais parler encore du problème de logement. Le problème de logement est une situation assez sérieuse. Les Canadiens se plaignent, les résidents permanents se plaignent, mais on n'entend pas les étudiants étrangers se plaindre alors que eux aussi, ils sont touchés par la pénurie de logement et cette pénurie les expose même à des situations qui peuvent être dangereuses pour eux et pour leur santé. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Ce qui se passe, c'est que actuellement, il y a des propriétaires de logements mal intentionnés au Canada qui publient des offres de logement aux étudiants, aux étudiantes étrangères en échange de plaisir sexuel. Oui, vous avez entendu, je l'ai dit. J'ai été surprise, j'ai été choquée de voir dans un reportage que je vais vous partager des individus afficher correctement leur intention de offrir un logement gratuit en échange de plaisir sexuel, qu'ils allaient même payer tout ce qui est frais de divertissement, la nourriture gratuite. C'est pas normal, c'est pas normal et vous pourrez être confronté à cela si vous êtes un étudiant, une étudiante étrangère qui a un problème de logement. Ces individus-là opèrent sur Marketplace. Vous êtes sûrement tombé sur eux, mais dans le reportage que je vous partage tout de suite, vous allez voir comment est-ce qu'ils procèdent et vous allez vous rendre compte qu'ils n'ont même pas honte à écrire publiquement ce qu'ils veulent, quoi. Moi, ça m'a choqué, ça m'a laissé bouche bée, je sais pas quoi dire. Je vous partage le reportage pour vous me direz en fait à la fin qu'est-ce que vous en pensez, parce que moi franchement je me dis que à un moment donné il faut que le gouvernement vraiment s'y mette pour régler ce problème de pénurie de logement, parce que sinon il y a des vies qui vont être détruites, il y a des personnes qui vont tomber malades, des personnes qui vont tomber enceintes sans assurance et vous-même vous savez combien ça coûte un accouchement ici au Canada pour un étudiant qui n'est pas bien préparé, qui déjà n'a pas assez de moyens pour payer ses études, de se trouver un logement et encore avoir une grossesse d'une personne à qui ne s'attendait pas et combien même attraper une maladie sexuellement transmissible. Je ne veux pas que cela vous arrive. Je vous partage cette vidéo à titre préventif. N'oubliez pas de la partager pour alerter vos amis, vos sœurs qui sont étudiantes et étudiantes étrangères actuellement au Canada. Bon visionnement.
The following program contains mature subject matter and sexuality. Viewer discretion is advised.
We're undercover, waiting for a man who posted an ad online.
Hey, Jacqueline?
Offering up a place to live.
I can sit here.
Rent-free. But there's a catch.
That's what kind of with the friends with benefits sort of thing, right? If you're into that.
I want to hear from your terms, you know, because a lot of people say different things, and that's one thing I find.
We fool around a little bit here and there, right? Sort of.
When you say
Same bed, right?
Yes, you heard right. And yes, he gets explicit.
If you're not into actually having sex, that's cool. We can do other things, right?
This is the dangerous trend we're investigating, emerging out of Canada's housing crisis. Sex for rent. We're searching for indecent rental ads.
A cute, fun female to help me relax. Ideal for student or international student.
We want to know, how common are they? Could they be leading young women, especially those in colleges and universities, into sexual exploitation? And what are the consequences? There's no doubt many are feeling an economic squeeze. The rising cost of living, debts piling up, soaring grocery bills, and housing hardships.
Housing is too expensive, food is too expensive.
I don't even have Wi-Fi anymore.
I used to live in downtown, so I moved back home.
Most people my generation that I speak to, none of us really have any expectation of actually owning a home.
It's no wonder people look for cheap housing on sites like Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. That's where we look too. It doesn't take long to find posts like this.
Daddy can pay rent for student girl.
Seeking live-in girlfriend.
Friends with benefit situation.
But are these ads for real?
It's absolutely shocking.
Brampton Regional Councillor Rowena Santos says yes. She says international students are most at risk.
International student girls, as you saw in 2 of the pictures of posts that Councillor Keenan has shared, are essentially being prostituted for rent.
She's been raising awareness after seeing this Only for Girls ad go viral. In it, the option to pay nothing at all if you agree to a friends with benefits arrangement. That includes free food and money for shopping. When you brought this to the public's attention, there was skepticism. What did you make of that?
Well, I think there's an unfortunate stigma when it comes to international students.
The Small Landlords Association called the ad fake.
Well, it wasn't the only ad. And it's not just in Brampton, it's across the GTHA. And let's be perfectly clear here, there are really good landlords and very good people.
Yes.
But there are also very bad people who like to prey on situations like this.
He said, "I'm sure you know what friends with benefits mean. I am not looking for a girlfriend, just some fun from time to time when the need arises."
And in this exchange, they're not only offering free rent for physical things, he'll actually cover groceries, utilities, and entertainment too. We get him on a call to find out more.
So it's like kind of FWB. It's like normal,
While he's open about what he wants initially, when we press him for specifics, he clams up.
Like, do you expect, sexual relations?
Not exactly that one.
What did you mean by FWB?
I'm not sure the meaning actually.
This is just a small fraction of what we were able to find, but take a look.
I'm open to friends with benefits to cover rent and a few other things. Contact for further details, no need to pay rent. They know what they're doing. They know that these young women don't necessarily know the context of this. They know that these young women don't have enough money, that they have very limited options, and they're just putting it out there.
She says what concerns her most, evidence shows these arrangements can lead to sex trafficking.
As an international student girl, the one thing that keeps them trapped is the human trafficker or the landlord saying, listen, if you say anything to the police or anyone, you're going to be deported.
Yeah.
So that threat keeps these young women in these situations.
Trapped.
They get pregnant, they commit suicide. There's no escape. Or they don't believe that there is.
None of this I've said out loud since it happened, ever.
Maya is breaking her silence. We've changed her name and concealed her identity because she's fearful of retaliation. Back in 2017, she's in university, renting the upper floor of a house in Toronto, with her landlord living downstairs. It's when he breaks up with his girlfriend, she says, that he begins to harass her. When did he start connecting your rent and your living arrangement with sexual favors?
Immediately. If I didn't do what he wanted, he would start the eviction process or start demanding more rent. He would turn off the heat or the water or the lights if I didn't do what he wanted. That was really scary.
Can you talk to me about the sexual advances that he made?
When things got bad, he started saying he was going to come up and we were going to have sex and I would enjoy it. And, of course, I said no, but he got more mad and he kept saying, no, you don't have a choice. This is my house. I'll do what I want. When he started coming up and, banging on the door and trying to let himself in and yelling that he was going to come up and have sex with me, I couldn't leave the house. I was terrified.
Months later, her family steps in and moves her out. She shares a post on social, warning other young women to beware of this landlord for a whole host of reasons, including sexual harassment, intimidation, and misogynistic threats.
He was just going to pick a new target or some new prey, and that was what really prompted me.
Back to our test.
This person sent me the definition of friends with benefits as a screenshot. It says, usually friends with benefits, aka FWB, means that people who know each other engage in intimate or sexual activity without really dating each other.
In all, 10 people respond to us. The majority confirm they're very real and very willing to offer shelter for sex.
My thoughts are that it's scary. These girls who may think that this is a good idea, the more we talk about it, the more we reach out to them, the less opportunity these folks have to actually prey on them.